I'm on one, niggas, I can't get off that. Whatever y'all own, niggas, I've been off that. Get in with the KO, niggas, I've been all that. Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air. I don't give a fuck no more. Cup in the air, got lick on the floor. I'm so gone, but I still want more. I'm so gone, but I'm far from done. I done came in this bitch, now I came for the door. Remember in this bitch, motherfuck that door. Hey nigga, what the fuck are you staring for? You got a problem, nigga, that's what math is for. It's lit, it's lit. God damn it, it's lit. I ain't tryna have no stress on my mind, dog. This ain't the place for that shit. I don't even smoke, but I might smoke a bit. Pass the weed, I mean fucking shit. First time for everything. Might make my new bitch Mary Jane. And you dealing with a fucking bad brain. And I got more stripes than candy canes. Nigga, life ain't all candy canes. Nigga, life is a bitch with amazing brain. But I know I got the juice like lemonade. I'm just tryna get loose as fucking change. Tryna make up for the bad days. So I'ma get drunk. The fuck is today? Man, fuck a drink limit. The fuck is you saying? Cup in the air, cup in the air. Like I can get a refill in the air. Fuck it, who cares? I'm in fucking fall on the stairs and wake up like how the fuck I get here. Still praying, bring that back. Tell the DJ to bring that back. I got your old bitch on my lap and them curves are nice. And I just wanna give it to her like good advice tonight. I'm on one, niggas, I can't get off that. Whatever y'all own, niggas, I've been off that. Get in with the KO, niggas, I've been all that. Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air. I'm on one, niggas, I can't get off that. Whatever y'all own, niggas, I've been off that. Get in with the KO, niggas, I've been all that. Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air. I am in this bitch, I really know where I am in this bitch. The club's still packed as fuck in this bitch. Tell me where the strippers at in this bitch. They say I done changed up. They said they ain't seen me like this before. They say that I'm different now, but I ain't ask y'all to bend over and touch the floor. Cup in the air, got lick on the floor. Cup in the air, fuck, I want more. Nowadays I'm so fucking low key now, like the bottom lock on that door. Now you phone me like the kitchen drawer. Niggas say you got it, wanna get you for it. So if in the back, you can't do this thing. I got something for whoever might want it with me. Just a matter of time, I'ma get better, I promise my mom. But for now I want more liquor, take a shot like I'm trying to be cured for it. This is not a lie, I am not here for it. The bullshit gotta stay clear from it. Fuck niggas, fuck bitches, fuck who don't fuck with me, my nigga, that's real. Niggas doing shit that we been on, saying shit that I've been said. That's the part where we different, cause I don't follow what they said. Ain't trying to hear what they said. Somebody tell them we in here, some tell them we in here. Put your cups in the air. I'm on one, niggas, I can't get off that. Whatever y'all own, niggas, I've been off that. Get in with the KO, niggas, I've been all that. Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air. I'm on one, niggas, I can't get off that. Whatever y'all own, niggas, I've been off that. Get in with the KO, niggas, I've been all that. Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air.
Cups in the air, cups in the air. Fuck what you doing, put your cups in the air. Cups in the air, cups in the air. Fuck what you doing, put your cups in the air. Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air.
Talk to him, my nigga.
Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air.
Talk to him, my nigga.
Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air.
Talk to him, my nigga.
Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air.
Talk to him, my nigga. I'm on one, niggas, I can't get off that. Whatever y'all own, niggas, I've been off that. Get in with the KO, niggas, I've been all that. Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air. I'm on one, niggas, I can't get off that. Whatever y'all own, niggas, I've been off that. Get in with the KO, niggas, I've been all that. Cups in the air, cups in the air, cups in the air.
Yeah. We live with it.
Cups in the air.
Every time I say this shit, you don't have no goddamn cup in it.
Yeah,
Sitting there.
cup in the air.
We live with it, man. This way up, man. Say episode 110. Get your ASMR on. There you go. 110. Season 3, 110.
Season 3, 110. It's crazy.
We lit. We lit. We lit. We lit. We lit.
We live, we lit, we love. We out there.
Let me get this off before we start the show, because next month, October, we moved it to supposedly the
Oh yeah, it was October 14th.
yeah
Battle
of Texas 3,
November 11th.
November 11th. So it'll be 2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
Yeah, and then the next day it's gonna went down. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
When I seen the date, I was like, yeah, we just
Yeah, that's gonna be a lit weekend. That's gonna be a lit weekend.
just playing something for that weekend. So okay.
It's gonna be a very, very lit weekend, boys.
Yeah, man. But if you're an artist, tap in, man. We got slots open.
Hey, man, you dudes, man, y'all
Rap
stop acting
scene.
scared, man. Y'all, man, the ladies, man, they scared these niggas off, man. They act like they don't want to do it, man.
Ladies be pulling up. Ladies be
You know what I'm
representing.
saying? I'm gonna have to go pull up my Kansas people to come on through. You know what I'm saying?
The ladies be representing. Man.
Yeah, ladies do represent, but they bringing that fire, man. They bringing that heat, bringing that energy. Shit, you dudes, man, come
That's
on
why I say I'm
through.
black.
I can't.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't.
you can't.
Nah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm fucking with you,
we in this thing though, but yeah, it got changed to November 11th.
November 11th, man. Tap in download sections 3. So you got time.
You got
Hit us
time.
up. DM us
Man
or everybody
and
loves
women.
Ross.
Yeah, man and women, hit us up.
There you go, man. Shout out to Rhino. Rhino at the concert right now, y'all. He ain't
He
working.
ain't gonna make it today. What
He ain't
concert was it?
I can't remember.
Oh, it was some rock shit.
I
I
hate you, Mom. He going to see some
That's what Ever Blast. Is it heavy metal or is it?
I don't know if he's going
Something
to.
like that.
I think he's saying rock.
I think it was rock.
He has a very
Oh,
broad.
it was Smash.
Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth.
Yeah,
That's what
Smash
he's going to see. Smash Mouth.
I actually like them, so I ain't gonna
Yeah, he's going to kick it.
Yeah, he gonna kick, man.
Rhino been getting out, bro. He went to Vegas by himself. No, he went with his home. He went with some friends, but he went to see Wild 'N Out show live. He been getting out, man. He been doing his
No,
thing.
I thought that was out there with them. No, was it? Or did he go to one?
No, because he went to one in Vegas. Cause I think the other flow with me. He was out there. Jim was out there in Vegas. And they went to the
that's
same
right,
show.
that's right.
Yeah, so he was out there. And then 5 people in the building. Hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, y'all know what to do. Tap in, share the podcast. It's Real Wednesday, man. We about to get lit. We got special guests in the building. Special guests in the building.
And as you can see, this
Beautiful artwork.
You know what I'm saying?
See how we had to do it like that.
Yeah.
The beautiful artwork, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
But let's get it. If you know how to do the countdown with us. If you don't know how to do the countdown with us anyway. 3, 2, 1. What it is, y'all, we back. Another episode of Get It Off Your Chest podcast. I'm your host, Terry. The fellas is with me in the building. What's up, Nika?
Shit, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy CJ, Mr. Get It Off Your Chest podcast. Hey, we up on this Wednesday. We got the dope art in this motherfucker. Hey, I'm lit. Are you lit? Because we lit. Let's get it.
He was about to say beautiful artwork in here. Yeah, stop yourself. We about to say beautiful artwork.
We got mail in here.
Right, yeah. That's awesome.
I had to catch myself. I was going to say, it is beautiful artwork. But you know what I'm saying? We got the mail.
Gorgeous.
Got the master in this motherfucker. You know
Man,
what
this
I'm
shit
saying?
tight. Remember you say tight when we was kids? Man, this shit tight.
Yeah.
But let's get it, man. Special guest in the building. I'm going to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I ain't got no slogans like y'all, but Deontay Thomas, Kansas City People's Choice Awards finalist, Best Visual Artist. You know, the artist formerly known as Duty. That's me.
Duty
Duty with a U. Let's get it.
There you go, man. Can I call you D for the show?
Yeah.
There you go. I'm going to call you D for the show. Hey, y'all know how this shit go, man. We get shit off our chest, so it's been a day, we come up, yeah, the fuck we feel like getting off, we go get it off, because we really just don't give a fuck.
No, I don't give a fuck.
We don't really give a fuck.
Not really.
Not really. But we're going to start off right like we always do, man. How y'all weekend going? How y'all week going, sorry? Middle of the week.
We going good. I mean, let me
Your motivation.
Shout out to my guy Junior. You know what I'm saying? I got this from him when he said, "Live your life like a paradise, So you can live your life like a paradise.
Like you said it twice.
Paradise.
Oh, like a
Live your life like
that's
a
a bar,
paradise.
nigga. You right.
Till you can live your life.
He spent fly shit.
That's a bar. Right?
That's a bar. That's what y'all expect
That's
me to
Junior,
say.
man. That's Junior.
Slow it
Shout out to Junior.
Queen in the
No,
motherfucker.
he said, do your life like a paradise till you live your life like a paradise.
Paradise. All right.
Yeah.
April Showers in the building. What's up
What's
with
up,
it?
April?
Quickly crap out though.
Yeah.
That was
Man,
clean.
you crap out. Keep rolling. You gonna run to them 7-Elevens?
Battle rap bars right there.
Hey, boy. You be spitting, dog. Shout out to Junior for that
Man.
motivation, man.
That's what's up. We didn't get to get one out of the way yesterday, so I'm glad you came one today, man. That's what's up. But shit, how y'all middle of the week, man? It's Wednesday. What's up?
It's been good.
We good?
It's been good. I believe it's gonna get even better
There we go.
before this week is over. I'm already knowing it's gonna get even better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That's
Stay positive.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And things gonna come your way, man. Even though they may not come when you want, it's gonna come when you.
There you
Right
go.
on time.
And they gave us two.
Right on time.
Two motivational.
Hey, I'm just getting you ready for Saturday.
Right. Wait, what?
The rap battle.
Yeah.
You got a rap battle?
I ain't rapping. It's a battle rap event going on. See, he got people thinking I'm a stripper. He got people thinking I'm an R&B artist. Niggas don't know I rap. I'm been a dancer.
So you judge and you like snap.
Yeah,
That's
watch
what I'm saying. You
some
better
madness.
hear a lot of bars. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
You gotta have the edit. Don DeMarco.
Don DeMarco. We getting the soundboard.
Bang,
We getting the soundboard. That's my shit. I can't wait. I'm gonna be this shit, man. I'm about to watch battle rap. And then tap into some madness. I can't remember what some madness this is, what number this is, but tap in, man. All the what Tay-Rock and all them battling, the whole gun titles. That's what I'm watching. This is about to be lit. But yeah, man, it's been a cool little middle of the week. You know, ain't nothing too crazy. Shout out to Miss Paris came through with us. Prolific Exotics. You can't see it. We got the artwork. We got the artwork up there today. But shout out to Prolific Exotics. Paris came through with us yesterday on Talk About It Tuesday, Men's Perspective. We was talking about shit. We had hella fun yesterday.
We had a lot of fun.
That shit was fun.
We had a lot of fun. She'll be back.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to be drinking yesterday either.
We wasn't. We
Yeah,
drove a little
late.
too much.
See the shit on tape?
on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday. Shit, Crown and Yayo. Who the fuck makes Yayo? Evan, who makes this?
She drank it.
It's not a celebrity.
That's
Tony Yayo.
Tony Yayo. That's Tony. It's gonna be Tony Yayo today.
It's not a celebrity though.
It's not celebrity.
It's just some
It's a
motherfucker.
nigga named Chad. Nigga named Chad came in with his own tequila.
Everybody got tequilas these days.
He's the alcohol maker.
Yeah, that's the market.
He's the
Yeah,
alcohol
everybody.
maker, but he's not like-
Kevin Hart, LeBron James, which I'm gonna try.
The
That.
Rock.
The Rock, Michael Jordan.
We had the rocks, right?
Yeah,
That's
You
that
had
Terry
Rock.
Rock.
I had it.
yeah, that's pretty good too.
Yeah.
That one's pretty good.
Shout out to the rock.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the same.
Everybody know me. And then your boy got the Bombay.
That shit's fire.
Who got the bum?
Rick Ross and Lil
I
Wayne.
hate that motherfucker. Oh, it's Rick Ross and Wayne.
Yeah.
I can't stand Rick Ross. I can't stand him. I feel like he come here to do the show, he gonna walk out, go to the bathroom, and disappear. That's why he can't come on the show.
I'm weak.
He can't come on.
That's
We gonna-
that
you
shit
know
was
my
smooth,
man.
though.
He
That
gonna
shit
bring
was
you a
smooth.
6-piece.
You can't say you ain't never pulled a Rick Ross though. Say, I'll be back. I'm
I
in
have.
the restroom and you laughing.
I have,
Mhm.
but I still like Rick Ross. I like Wingstop.
You don't even think you can rap.
Wingstop nasty.
Let me stop saying that for you. He fucking hit us up or something. Hey, Rick Ross, I do fuck with you, man.
Wingstop.
I fuck with you. You don't fuck with Wingstop. Hey, man.
It depends on what you get, cause
It depends on who cooks.
It's a little overrated.
Yeah, it's a little slimy though.
It sometimes be a little tough.
I mean, it's too many wing spots here to just get to say I'm going to
Wingstop.
Wingstop first.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. That's not
You
my
gotta
first
go
go
there.
to.
You got
You
you
gotta
got
go
to be
like
already there, or you
Yeah.
got.
That's
Shit, I
not
ain't
my
tryna
first
let
go.
you-
You gotta be like, I didn't had all these. I'm just gonna go get this today. Even though you might pass that one, you be like,
It's more of a last
I
resort.
might dump in the back.
Wings things gotta be close for me to go anywhere.
Yeah. Last resort, man. We used to go all the way to Hooters to get some damn wings.
Yeah, today
They fucked that up.
They
They
dump
see
the
some
product. Yeah, they dump the product and the wing. Yeah,
Shit.
they dump it all
Them-
the way.
them- It used to be a group of little chicks that used to be in there all the time. Every time we come in there, we was like regulars in that motherfucker. Every time we come in there, they crowd around the
We
table.
went one time, all of them was going. That's where all they go.
My wings was fresh though all the time.
Nah, that's
And they left now.
ass. That's why we
Yeah.
stopped going. We lost customers. We lost the wings and the wings.
It's not about us today.
It's not about us.
It ain't
man.
about wings today.
It ain't about wings.
It ain't
It's
about
art.
Rick Ross. It's about art.
Spread your wings.
Spread your wings and fly. You ever jumped off a bed, off the top bunk with a cover, thinking you can glide? Or did it off a house? I don't know where I'm going with this. But this ain't about us today.
What's up, Ashley? Ashley in the building. What's good?
Shout out to Ashley, man.
That's
Ashley threw a very
Speaking of artwork,
dope ass event.
did you go?
Unfortunately,
Not even
we wasn't able to make it
Yeah,
either, but it looked like it was crazy.
Yeah.
All the artwork, all
She
the
looked like she bringing
performers.
something else, so bringing another one back.
Different type of crowd.
Yeah, and people need that, man. It's a lot of the same shit that be happening around the city. It's like people need that outsource, that different. I get bored of the same
Outside
stuff
the box,
over there. Yeah. So it looked like it was crazy. It looked like everybody showed up and performed, did their thing, and plus she may be taking it and traveling with it. So
Yeah.
that just
Man, she got
opens up
another.
the
She
door.
got a new one coming called
Asylum.
Asylum
Man.
for Halloween.
Yeah.
That shit look dope, man.
Shit.
Oh my God, still
Them
shit,
stones.
but
Get their thrill on.
yeah, that look like it's gonna
Get
be
they thrill
mad
on.
dope, bro. For real.
But there it goes.
But take it to,
We gotta go.
yeah, let's take it to where it started at. Let's take us to where
Take us
where
back.
you
D.
was like, man,
Take us back.
hard work, dope. Let me bring this out to the
Where you
world.
drew your first stick figure. Maybe.
So we're taking it back to where I first started.
Yeah, man.
I mean, talking about like elementary school, middle school, high school, like when you develop and just that, like I like art, right? I like art part about it, right? I got you. So yeah, so going through that elementary phase, middle school phase, high school phase, I know I like drawing, I know I like sketching, right? And many times where I ever get to the point where I'm doodling on papers and tests and shit like that, even though I'm done with my work and shit like that. So
just doodling.
I even like I remember in middle school I used to go to my friend's house and I'll be drawing the cartoons live off the TV, like all the Tom and Jerry's and shit like that. So then it got to the point to where figuring out where I want to go to college. I went to college for graphic design.
Okay.
Probably the only one of my kind of friend group that was in arts, right? So I mean, I always found myself as the loner, like going across the classes that like I would not see many of us in the class. It'd be more so white people, but I find a black person in here, and we'll click like
that.
Yeah. So but then after that point, I didn't draw as much. It was more so of like if someone died or something like that, someone passed in my family. I didn't know how to relay the words of how to make them get over that grieving process. So I would make them a picture. So that kind of kept me in between the times of where I just liked art to where I was like figured out like, damn, I actually got a passion for this, right?
Yeah, that's putting emotions on paper too.
Yeah. So then I want to say 5 years ago, it was that crossroads between do I want a job or do I want a career, right? And it took someone who I didn't even know asked me, I see that you're good at this, right? Do you want to do it for a hobby or do you want to make money by this? Because if someone that don't even know me can see the potential of me, and I can't even see the potential of myself or appreciate it, right? So then you get to that point where if I was at my lowest and I'm soul searching, right? So when a soul search, you got to start back to square one. What do I really want to do? So I'm saying, all right, I seen that art was I still know how to create shit like that, but okay, what's the best way to create and what lane do I take, right? So I'm like, paintings is valued heavily at millions, thousands, 100,000s, 65,000, 13,000, 1,300. All that money sound good, right? So I'm like, all right, let me go to Walmart, grab me a paint kit, grab me some canvases, start somewhere, right? So we got to it.
You see that? He went to Walmart first, yo.
Walmart.
He went to Walmart. He go try to pay like $300 for it. Yeah, expensive ass kid. He went to Walmart. It started off slow. Trial runs, goddammit.
Yeah.
That's what's up though, man. Hey, man, shout out to family. Riding and building because of
What's going on?
Carl.
Ozzy.
You in Australia?
Yeah, he's in Australia.
We got fans all the way in Australia.
It's like morning out there.
God damn. We're worldwide. Shit. But nah, that's dope, man. It's like when you said you were going to a room and you have to, you see it's a lot more clear people. You say clear people. It's a lot more clear people than, fellow black man or fellow black woman. Well, I can't say fellow, case may be. But just finding that bond that helped you get through like those classes and
definitely, because you have someone that looks like you, talks like you, right, and can resonate some of the points that you're struggling with. Sometimes you might ask a clear person, and they might not be willing to help you as much as someone who looks like you. So but you feel the comfort as far as asking someone that could be your brother,
that you can relate to,
that you can relate to, right? So to get over those stepping stones of what you struggle with, or at least of an artist. A critique and get a sense of what you can improve on.
That's crazy, man. That it's like that. Did it surprise you though? Like how many people like us was in there? And
not really, because it really don't. Because a lot of people like us don't really view art as important as it should. Right? So really, how I try to break it down now is art is included in everything that we do, right?
It is, yes.
From architecture to housing structure to simple as clothes and t-shirt logos and stylists and colorways and even matching your clothes. That's
you gotta come up with a prototype for all that stuff.
And then it gotta be drawn out. It gotta be a visual. It gotta be detailed enough to where whoever's making the product can fulfill that idea. And art is all about taking ideas from mine successfully putting them on paper, right? And then believing in that idea enough to turn it into reality. Because if you don't believe enough, you're gonna crumble it up, throw it away, right? And somebody gonna pick up that trash and make it happen. And you're gonna look back like, damn, that was my idea that I thought about 3 years ago, but someone either talked you out of that idea, or you self-doubted yourself enough, or you self-sabotaged yourself enough, or you just didn't think that it was capable as far as your audience. So, sometimes we just got to go out on a whim, and when you do stuff for the passion of you, whether or not if any of the audiences feel like it's enough substance, enough for them, I mean, that really don't matter, because success in everybody's eyes is different.
So give people a good layout, because I see this shit all the time, and it's like mental block. I don't even want to consider it a mental block. It's just using your talent and holding on to your talent, but you're hiding it from the world. Like you say, you got so much art that you done drew, you done sketched out, you got everything planned out, and you just have not put it out. And it's like, man, I'm just gonna hold on to this. And I ain't ready for the people to see it.
It's you got to break down. It's a vulnerability, because that art is stemming from some type of emotion or some type of past experience or something that you got out in the world or something that you want to highlight within the world. But it could be how people receive that art. Right, whether they call it trash or once you put a price on it, they say, nah, ain't nobody paying that. Right. Or you might you might see somebody else's art that's good as hell, and you trying to make sure that you get up to that point, and you comparing yourself to them and measuring that where you at, right? So you might not say, nah, I ain't gonna put it out until I'm this good, right? But then you get to that point and you like, I'm not good enough because that person that you're looking at is better now, right? Because
you feel that person.
Yeah. So it's always, it's just like LeBron chasing Jordan, right? He never gonna feel like that. He's surpassed him, right? Until he actually feels that himself. So sometimes when they say I'm chasing ghosts, who are you really chasing? You're chasing your conscience.
Run from yourself. But a lot of people get stuck in that, and not just the art side, not just the music side, even in life. Like I feel like people get stuck in that you want something to be so perfect, but it's not always going to come out perfect. And to you, it may not be perfect, but to somebody else, it may be perfect. So it's like, you just got to hone your skills, man, and put it out to the world.
Another thing, too, that be keeping you gunshot from putting it out there is the perception of people of what they think of it.
Yeah.
That word pops up in every episode.
But sometimes people make that first step so big that they didn't even make it possible for them to even take that first step. So, just like a ladder, you missed the first 5 steps. How you gonna complete that first? You gotta leap, right? But then if you got every step there in the way, you take that small step in the first.
People just think they can leap. You know what I'm saying? You gotta right. You gotta take this. I say take the stairs. Take the elevator. Take the stairs.
Because you're gonna miss them certain points that could have helped you get through the process of getting over that tough skin and building that callus as far as not caring what people think, right? That could be the people surrounding you, like in the midst of like your closest friends could be the ones that keep you from doing it. But also, it could be family, it could be neighbors, it could be your Facebook friends, right? We all curate who we all listen to, right? So you got to curate the people that are investing in your drink, pouring it back into your cup. Because once you pour your cup out and you ain't got nobody pouring your shit back in, your shit gonna be bone dry, and you're gonna be thirsty.
Can't cuss on this show.
I'm fucking with you. It's like, damn.
We've been cussing this whole time. No, but that's real though, man. Shout out to Mr. James. Mr. James in the motherfucking building. D in the building. Abe's Angels Detailing. I'm glad y'all like break that down, because I feel like a lot of people do that. Like they back themselves into a wall when it's just your subconscious that's doing that.
And I would look at things today is there's gonna be someone who like your stuff.
Facts.
Just because this certain group of people don't like it, okay, it's not for you. But you got more on this side who love it. So you're gonna cater to the ones. That's what I always say. You're gonna cater to the ones who actually support you, who actually fucks with you. Right. Fuck the naysayers. You ain't even bought nothing. But you want to judge my shit.
Have your
fuck you.
Oh, I hate that
fuck
shit.
Your opinion.
Yeah. You ain't watched the goddamn show. But you want to fucking have your opinion. Fuck your opinion.
Ain't said shit.
Ain't said a goddamn thing.
Why I cater what we talk about for you? Motherfucker, I ain't never seen you share. I ain't never seen you hit the fucking like button. Man. Eat a dick. That's how I feel about it.
Create your own lane.
Create your own lane.
And you said something else. You said tough skin.
Yeah, we got that tough skin.
In the field that you are in with your artistry, and you sell your art.
Yep.
So it's a business now, right?
Yeah.
So I know having tough skin is like you have to really have to like negotiate because you got a price that you have on your art.
Right. Yeah.
So it's
Don't
like,
change your prices
and
with nobody.
But it's also as artists that just first getting in, it's that inexperience of self-worth, right?
Mhm.
So you might value your art, or you might undervalue your art when you first start because of you're not valuing your self-art and your time, your experience, and how much time you put into it, right? Because the stuff because I remember I sold painting bigger than
Phoenix is real.
Nah, right. I want to say probably like 3/4 of that Kobe, right? For like 150, right? Now I would sell that shit for 800, 700, right? But then I let someone talk myself for down, until he negotiated, right? Because as an artist we think, okay, we not experienced stuff. I just started this 3 months ago, right? But that don't matter, because if they look at that art and they want it, that's all the stuff where you need.
Yeah, you want it, they gonna buy.
Right.
So
you gotta be firm as far as you gotta get your money's worth.
there you go.
Because if you keep lowballing your worth, right, you're not gonna make nothing off of it.
Let me tell you something about it. When you go low on the price, they still gonna complain.
Yeah.
So you know what I do?
Oh, yeah.
But I don't go low no more, because you know what? Because if you're gonna complain, at least I got all my goddamn money. Get all you want. At least I got paid.
That's also I read an analogy how someone was saying, I mean, you gotta put yourself in the right audiences or right surroundings.
Yeah,
so a water at the supermarket, 50 cents, right?
Right.
But a water at the
Stadium
is $2, right? Water at the airport is $3.
We just
saw that
talking
yesterday.
about that.
Right? A water at the South Suburban game is like $3, right?
We bought Taco Bell on the strip in Vegas, nigga. That shit was high damn. For some Taco Bell, man.
Right? So it's all about where we put our product into, and is our audience curating to our product, right?
That's what's up.
So
Location.
yeah.
So I'm still looking at all these canvases. Are these something you did for people, or just something you did for your, you know what I'm saying, you just did and you gonna put it out there or whatnot?
Now more so, the stuff that I paint for myself, I would never sell.
Okay.
But the stuff that I paint now is because I'm visioning, okay, this might be for you, or this might be for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we make products based on what our audience might like, right? Because I know everybody ain't gonna like what I like, right? Because I know I'm a Broncos fan. In reality, I'm a Broncos fan, right?
I'm just noticing the hat. I'm just noticing.
I've been big, but
But look, I paint a lot of Chiefs,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Because I know my audience and I know what audience
you
I'm
are.
in, right?
Yeah.
So more so, if I paint all Broncos stuff, I'm only gonna be talking to a 2%.
You got to go to Colorado and sell that stuff.
I'm only gonna be talking to 2% of. They are going on it. But it's gonna be like 2% of actually the whole Kansas City. A lot of people. Right? I probably know about 9 Broncos.
I know
fans
one.
here, but
Yeah.
I know hundreds and thousands of Chiefs fans. Wherever I go, it's gonna be a Chiefs fan, right? So I painted this Derek Thomas at a watch party. I'm a Broncos fan, painted Derek Thomas at a watch party. Versus the Chargers, right? That's crazy. I painted Mahomes. I finished the Mahomes at the same party.
Damn.
Right?
I like that one.
Right? I painted the Kobe one on his birthday.
Who's he dunking on?
Dwight Howard.
The White Hat. Oh,
Thank
I remember
you.
that game. I remember that game.
big for nothing,
I
mother.
painted this
Nay,
right
ass. mother.
as it came off of, right as he dropped the diamond. And that
Oh,
was
okay, yeah.
I'm really surprised you even still got this, because all these Kanye crazy ass fans, now they've done it, they know they're gonna snatch this. So he gonna have this by next week. Watch. I'm not
Come on with it.
You know what I'm saying?
So since we targeted on the art right now.
That's just D-Wall, right?
D-Wall.
Yes. So while we targeted on the art though, show us from, I want to say, whichever one came first to the end. Can you do that? Yeah, show us. Yeah.
All right.
Like take us down the timeline.
All right.
Baby, I'm still down. Still down for my baby.
All right, y'all. So this is my very first one. Like, I'm gonna hold it.
Yeah, this
Feel
started
free.
it
Look,
up.
this is back in 2000 and I want to say 2010 maybe. 10 hand stretched all the way through, frame, canvas, It still even got my art grade on it, which is crazy. Yeah, and
Got the rhinestone in there.
yeah, I added that probably like 4 years ago.
Like later down the line.
Later down the line, I still had with it, but I mean, but this been like once I did this. This is oil paint. But it's been sitting at my mother's house for all those years. Because once I got doing my art, she kind of inherited all my work until I got serious. And I say I gotta start taking those out her walls.
Yeah,
let me get this off there. Hold on.
So I can go to like my first Fridays and have enough content so I can start building up that content to where I can leave it at the house or something like that. So this was first.
Okay, Paris. You got
Paris
Paris
in the building.
What's
Let's
good
prolific
with
exotics. What's up with the dog?
First, I want to say next is so we got Billie Holiday. Billie Holiday. I did this at the Billie Holiday. They had a Billie Holiday tribute at the gym theater. So this was live painted. The Billie Holiday was live painted at the American Jazz Museum. Nina Simone was next. One of the things that I did at the American Jazz Museum was I was the lead artist for First Fridays there.
Right.
So every First Fridays, we would try to find up to 6 to 8 artists to come in and do a hour time slot of painting to get them started as far as getting their work presented and sold within the museum. So for the next 30 days, it will sit in the atrium for sale.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we highlighted different artists. So Nina Simone had one. I believe Billie Holiday. We did the jazz masters such as like Duke Ellington and Count Basie and everybody like that.
Do your thing with this.
We got a request that somebody said, "Can you paint?" Paris wants you to paint her.
You already know. I can. So next after this, I want to say it's Kanye. So as Kanye dropped his Donda, and I had a CLB that I did like week by that I was balancing who was I gonna do first. Kanye ended up coming first, and then I did Certified Lover Boy directly right after that. But yeah, I had fun with that. That was live painted at First Fridays at the Parlor, and most of these are live painted.
I was gonna ask you, are most of these live painted?
Yeah, I'm a live painter. I like to tell my story more so I believe it's a comfort thing as far as people wanting to show all the layers and all the mistakes and all the stuff that you can kind of go wrong. But I feel like people gravitate more once they see, or they might see me start it and then they come back, oh, you halfway done, or you might be fully done.
Seeing you in your element.
Yeah, in my element, right? So then I want to say next. Katana Brown Jackson, which as soon as she was elected,
big shot.
As soon as she was elected Supreme Court judge, I wanted to highlight her. So this was what I did at the Parlor, which I live painted the Parlor for probably 2 years straight every Thursday, and it kind of gave me that comfort as far as being able to produce in front of people. While everybody watching you, there might be acts and stuff like that, but I mean, the art alongside open music, alongside performance and stuff like that. We all go hand in hand.
So let me ask you, speaking doing that live, how was you able to block out that? Because when you got motherfuckers just looking and hovering on you, sometimes people get nervous.
You trying to know?
You know what I'm saying?
I used to be one of those when I was a kid, as far as people looking over my shoulder and stuff like that, and you'll be you try to cover up your work. But as far as the business, you want to open up. No, you want to spread your chest out, let people really look at it. Yeah. So you just build that tolerance as far as I know everybody's watching me, right? Let me put on the show, right? Right. So I mean, you don't shy away from it. You kind of just own up to it, and you let it do what it do.
I got better at that because I didn't got nervous motherfuckers looking over my shoulder while I'm trying to do something. Hey man, you ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah, you ain't got to make up.
When I'm finished, I come and get you. God damn.
But I mean, yeah, you just get comfortable. Next, D-Walk. I painted that one probably say the following weekend, Katana. And it's just as much as stuff that I do for people outside of our city, right? We want to bring that same love to people inside of our city. So,
giving them their roses. What I hear.
It was around the time he had just dropped this, or I want to say that he had just performed at the Parlor somewhere around this source. Sense of him dropping that album. or dropping that tape. And
Yeah, a lot of this motherfucker
That
fire.
motherfucker is
That
clean.
motherfucker
I
fire.
think it's the Army fatigue mask. I think
Yeah,
that's.
that motherfucker fire.
So I did this. You know, got to them. I put my videos up there. You know, just to get a hometown appreciation. But then I also bring that to my school too. Show them everything that I do. Is one thing that I want to teach my kids, that everything that I do, y'all can do, right? But y'all can do it faster than I did, right? I just started painting at 25, 30 now. Now
You know, it started when you been painting.
You started getting serious
You
with
started getting
painting.
serious with it,
I
or you
literally
just
start painting, right? I literally start painting. When I told you I got
to
that,
Walmart
I
and
went
got
to
the
Walmart, got that kit. I started painting.
you always knew how to draw.
I always knew how to draw, you know. But as far as being able to paint and get into acrylics and build foundation and build like undertones and shit like that, and figure out how to make people actually look like the people, right?
Yeah.
Because at times where you struggle making the people, you can get close and it still be that certain proportions that'll be off, and you'll be like, damn, it looked like somebody, but I don't know if it looked like that person. You know, people like to make jokes and shit like that, and that can tear down the artist like the mud.
Really
I seen the Nipsey that looked like the damn Arabian dude at the corner store. I'm like, I don't know, this don't feel like that, but
I got this
art. It's art, and people got their own business, so I'm like, all right.
But artists are all like impersonation, impression of that. So, you know, as long as they can come close to where you can guess who it is or close to it, they done their job.
the beard that got it for me.
Now, but if they're shooting for realism,
That's different.
realism, that's different because now you got to be key on proportions and highlights and skin tone and skin flesh. So being able to mix up the accurate skin complexions and undertones and shit like that. Yeah, this shit ain't hard, right?
You all painting like.
Cause I do paint parties all the time, and when I say people don't
Know the difference.
No, people don't fulfill what the job is supposed to do, right? When it comes down to portraits, I mean, some might gravitate and do good at it, right?
Right.
But a lot of people don't, right? But you can't hate on another artist because they don't.
I did two
So you gotta
sipping paint. It didn't look nothing like that. I'll tell
Right?
you that much.
It's hard, right? It's
That shit
hard.
hard as hell.
It's hard.
I was like, I know brown, nigga.
But it's
Brown.
all expression. But it's all expression. It's just like cooking. Painting is just like cooking, right? We don't go in and just throw the chicken on there and not do any seasoning. No, you gotta season it all up. You gotta marinate it, right? The same thing with our colors. So not only
just get it right.
not only was one color going to the skin tone, it might be some brown, it might be a little bit red, and you might have undertone to like orange or something like that. So it all.
I say some shit like that on TikTok.
See, I've always wondered how they, like when I'm looking at the Tupac, how they get the colors to blend in like they do.
Or, I mean,
You see how his face is, and like,
You got
like
the shadow.
yes, like that shit ain't easy, man.
Shout out to Red Breed, brother in the building. What's up, bro?
Yep. So, I mean, oil blends in well more than anything. I mean, it just takes hell of a long to dry, which is probably like at least 3 days, depending on how thick how you do the paint. But after D-Walk, I believe I started this with Mahomes. Mahomes, I had a whole collection called Kiss the Rings, which I don't even like y'all niggas like that. And I used to shit on y'all ass so much. Every time y'all used to choke games away and lose. And y'all
That's in the past.
That's like 5 years ago. That's before my home.
Because look, y'all didn't just start watching football 6 years ago. I know.
Yeah,
And if y'all did, then I can really talk shit on y'all. Because now y'all know
That's
real
jump on
fans.
bandwagon, jump
Y'all
man.
bandwagons, right? So everybody's really been watching football for 20 years. Last 20 years, y'all ain't been.
Shout out to Alex Smith. Alex Smith, you alright, man. You alright.
You know what's crazy? My favorite one was Trent Green.
I like Trent
I
Green.
love Pac, but my favorite
I like
was
Trent Green.
Trent Green.
Trent Green was all around.
Believe it or not.
He was all around. He was all around quarterback. He was all around quarterback.
He was see
For his time. For his time.
He did what he was supposed to
He did what
do.
he was supposed
But
to
he
do.
couldn't get you out to the promised land. But you know, but I used to talk to all my friends like, yeah, you already know what my team is. You already know what we do. But and then it got to a point to where, like y'all was saying, that LeBron picture that's on my cover.
Yeah.
Posted that motherfucker. And shit, we ain't beat y'all niggas since.
He got LeBron's head
On a Bronco.
on a Bronco player.
He got the crying. He got the crying LeBron.
Crying.
Cause that's my favorite player. I don't know.
Hey, but I mean, I have fun with it now. So I mean, y'all. So it's y'all turn to talk shit. I can't do nothing but accept it, you know.
Yeah, man.
But
They do their thing.
we all know Broncos country. Let's ride.
Hey, bro,
Broncos
that's
country.
coach. I love Russell Wilson, but the fuck going on there?
I mean,
You wanna
you gotta
work
look. I don't know what it is, right? And I'll keep it. We are struggling in the red zone like crazy. Like, and it's not even like it should be that hard because we on the one. We on the inside. Hey, she need
put it on him.
to calm down.
Even with that automatic system.
Always
Fuck you, fresh.
It's so crazy struggle.
He should be sure that he got two. But it's also that they getting behind on the play on the actual play clock, right? And force literally have to force or take a delay game or shit like that. So they don't want. But I mean, but you gotta give it up to Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll know him like the back of his hand, so he know all his tendencies and shit like that. Would force him to. Gino played a good sound game.
It's the beginning of the season. We only know what, 2 games?
2 games.
Yeah, 2 games. So he still got time
So
to
I mean,
get his feet wet.
But when you look at the hindsight, right? Broncos is what that's like top 3 defense, top. I don't know what our offense was this week. Well, this week, but before we was top 5 in both offense and defense, right? So you know it's gonna be what it is. We got the growing pains.
Everybody can't be the Chiefs, you know.
I mean,
all these teams can't be the Chiefs, so you know you gotta play to your.
At one point in time,
I don't know where I was going.
At one point in time, they had 2 teams. So.
Right.
You had a regular season team and a playoff team, so don't even.
Niggas was like, man, I was fucking with the Chiefs. And that whole team.
Right.
But I fuck with them
Oh,
too.
the Chiefs, I got a team over the NFC that I really like.
Yeah.
And then you kind of choose up like, which team good I want to go with now.
I fuck with Baltimore Ravens. I do. Ray Lewis got me really into football heavy like that. So.
Man, fuck Ray Lewis because he took that deer antler spray and started pouring out that
Allegedly.
bullshit. I don't know how they beat us, but that shit was bullshit.
Allegedly.
That ain't no he came back in like 3 games. He was hurt with a bicep tear.
He's supposed to be gone.
He must be gone for the
Give me the shot.
He's retired, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right.
But I want to ask you, what was one of them paintings that was just so difficult that almost made you? Because everybody has it. I done had, because I paint cars and stuff.
Yeah.
It's been a time where I'm like, nigga, fuck this customer car. I'm sending this nigga shit back in his money. I don't want to do it. But I made it through. Which painting did that to you?
That was the most difficult.
The most difficult almost made you want to say, man, fuck this.
I gotta think about that one. I mean, I had some difficult projects though, or I might have bit off 2 more I could chew. Like put a lot on my plate to where I gotta finish this in the time. I'm gonna be stuck, right? I had a project at Southeast where I was highlighting journalism and broadcasting, right? So mind you, you gotta do over 65 something years of journalism through all Kansas City, highlighting whoever came. Right, so I ended up. We had probably like a plan of how we was gonna target or highlight probably like 15 people. After so much research, I'm like, damn, I can't leave out this person. Yeah, so much research, I can't leave out this person. I can't leave out this person. I ended up doing like over like 50 faces. Damn, on a mural that wrapped around the whole wall.
Just one thing.
That's the only one of them. I had to do 2 of them. So mind you, I had to do as far as like going from like our lawyers, our councilmen, our political, everything like that, and all the political like law set that was impacting. Like we had a law of how they desegregated smoke was like around like the time of Roe versus Brown. So highlighting that and highlighting all them people, that was tough as well too. But also I want to say the hardest part.
50 faces.
Yeah, 50 faces. It's crazy.
That's like,
and
That's a lot of places.
yeah.
She said, "Don't look like Bart Simpson, mom."
Ain't no wrong, Marge sexy as hell. That's a sexy woman right there.
I want to say the hardest one that I've done to date is probably I'm doing this mural from right now. All Kansas City teams such as Monarchs, Royals, you got the Chiefs, you got the
Wizards.
Wizards, Sporting
The ones
KC,
now or from the past too?
all of them.
You doing Kings?
I was
Kansas
about to
City
say Kansas
Kings.
Kings.
Kansas City
Yeah.
Scouts, right? More people don't know we had a hockey team.
Yeah, we got a hockey
We had a
team.
hockey
Casey
team.
Blades.
Who was that?
Casey Blades.
It was a hockey team.
Hockey team before that.
That was the old hockey team. The Casey Blades.
KC Blades.
Now they're independents.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mavericks.
Mavericks. I'm gonna
Okay.
say that hockey team is
Okay.
independent, right? Yeah.
That's the one now, or
That's the one now.
That's what now
Okay,
Mavericks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of ran out of room now, but
But
but I mean, just like knowing like, damn, how much time do we actually research what we had here before it's gone,
Yeah.
right? And how much do we appreciate it for him to even kind of bring it back to us, right? So,
Shit, that's everything.
right,
yeah, Parachute Blade. He said, what, 5 years ago you first started painting?
5 years ago.
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
He's always been
He's always been
into
an artist.
drawing and being an artist, but he just started painting 5 years ago.
So let me ask you had that customer where you didn't want to tell him go fuck off because he's just so damn, or she's so damn picky.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but it's also the time to where we're going back to like portraits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To where I'm working on a portrait, I might give it my all, right? And they like, nah, it don't look like.
That's
I mean,
they
but
don't understand.
like you can only go off what I can only go off what I see, right? I don't know the person as much as you know the person, so you'll know what features to highlight, what it look like, right? So more so, I do a lot of pictures that's deceased, right? So you want to get that good likeness of that person and bring out the features, but for me, I don't know that person like you know that person. So then be the more challenging stuff as far as like I can only go off a picture, right? The picture might not be the best quality as far as like it might be blurry or it might be damaged or the colors.
You gotta go off what you got.
Yeah, so I gotta go off what I got, but I can only draw what I draw. So, but more so just kind of like honing in as far as like making sure that likeliness is up to par, right? Because if it ain't, they gonna beat you down for it, and it ain't gonna be nice. And it might beat you down to the point where you might give up on the project.
You ever turn someone away?
Mm.
And if so,
Maybe so.
You, man.
Not so
Not like that,
but as far as it, I mean, I've had my breaking points with a picture where I might not work on it for months.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I gotta go back and I gotta do something else, get my mind off of it, and then come back to it. And
get right.
And
We ain't
then-
going to that shit again.
Right,
We did that
yeah.
shit all yesterday. We not doing
but
that.
I'll go work on another project and refill my cup up, right?
Yeah.
And then go back and pour back into that.
So beautiful. Thanks, Cleveland. My question is, let's get to like this is 2022. So are you doing? Because I know you do a lot of in person. Like most of these was in person. Have you done anything like online? Like have you went live and painted or?
Yeah, I painted that Kobe online.
Oh, okay.
All on my Instagram live.
Yeah, get into it, man. Get into it.
Yeah.
That's the market too. Because if you got Broncos, if you a Broncos fan, it's like shit. You could be selling. Have you sold any paintings to anybody living in Denver?
Not yet.
There you go. Hey, look.
Not yet.
You
Come
see
on,
the weird
Broncos
market
country.
line. If you a Broncos fan, tap in, man.
Come on with it.
Hit that like button too, like yeah.
Like,
so
share,
if somebody
and
wants
subscribe.
something painted, where can they reach you? Where you
It's
like?
like
Where
a main
can they reach you?
contact.
Like they want something like.
You can find me anywhere. Like if it's my Facebook, my Snap, my TikTok, my Instagram, my Messenger. You see me online. You see me walking down the street, grocery store. I might be two-stepping out. I mean, anytime you stop me, I'm down to talk for some money. I ain't too.
And when you send these out too, like you all across your
Like
web.
ship them off.
You
Yeah,
ship.
yeah, I ship too, yeah.
I hate when I can't figure out goddamn NFTs. Do you get NFTs?
Not yet though.
Not yet.
I dabbled into some classes, but now I haven't gotten to like.
So what is
How much
that?
different is that?
It's hella
Is it
different.
more
I mean,
digital?
so I'm more of like a traditional artist, right?
Yeah.
But everything moving towards digital, right? So you gotta learn like programs and shit like
Graphic
that.
design, 3D
Graphic
design.
design, yep, how to format it and shit like that.
I've been reiterating
How
that
to,
shit.
set up the actual middle platforms to be able to sell and purchase it through Ethereum or wherever the cryptocurrency that you do it through. So Yeah, because I mean, you don't want to put it out there and you get your shit stolen or whatever.
Right.
Facts. Somebody snatched your
Yeah.
Right.
and then made it into 5 different other things. Like, hold on, bro.
Another thing I've seen, I don't know the correct name for it, is they do paintings, but they do it on wood.
Yeah.
Like you
Like
ever
burn
did something like that, or you thought about doing
Yeah.
something like that?
On a painting, it ain't nothing but just a canvas, right? It could be
Yeah.
painting.
Mhm.
I've done it on like a glass or like a picture frame or
Like what I said, they cut the design now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
they cut
like the wood shit?
yeah, like they cut the
wood.
whole design out and then they paint.
Not per se that. Nah, I haven't got into
I
this.
don't know what that's called. Gotta,
Yeah, definitely got. He's researching.
yeah, you about to get it going, man.
it.
I gotta tap in. I gotta get your Instagram. I gotta tap in when you going live and painting. Like that's dope. That's
Yeah,
dope.
it
So
is
we
dope.
definitely share that.
It-
But y'all tap in,
Do
man.
you be doing like sipping? I say sipping
Sipping
paint.
paint,
Shit,
yeah.
shit, but
Yeah.
you be hosting
Yeah,
them?
drinking paint.
I've been doing sipping paints, I want to say, for 4 years now.
That's what's up.
4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do sipping paints, I do smoking paints, I do painting snacks for the kids. So,
I wasn't
for
sipping
all-
paint,
For any of y'all audiences, I mean, because you know that it's a lot of stuff that's curated to drinking, right?
Mhm.
But then you always got the smokers that's in every function, right?
Yeah.
But they kind of feel out of
Yeah.
place if the venue doesn't allow them to smoke.
Right.
So now you got a curated event, okay, that you can actually enjoy themselves. So they can be just as comfortable as the drinkers.
Right.
So I mean, I've been doing those. I don't want to say yeah.
So if somebody
One of
wanted
the best
to,
smoking paints in the city.
if somebody wanted to tap in with you, right? They was like they throwing an event.
Yeah.
Like we want to get you to come in and just, like you said, just paint. Like we just want you to come in and paint, just to be another visual
Yeah.
for the people, for the audience. How much would you charge that?
It kind of all depends on what you want me to paint or what size it is, right?
Right.
So more so, more so. I mean, they'll go over
Just
the
the breakdown.
parameters as far as like, okay, what's the theme of it?
Mm-hmm.
What's the size of the canvas you want me to do? How much time do I got? Where you want me to be at? Right? Yeah, it's all.
Tap the fuck in.
It's all the logistics of it. So you gotta do a little consultation, right?
Tap in.
And you also do
Do murals.
Murals.
He
Yeah.
gonna paint
Shit,
your
50
whole,
faces. You better do murals.
Right, he gonna
That is a mural.
paint your whole goddamn basement.
Right.
Hey, literally,
You know.
literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing a whole game room right now.
Oh shit.
And you know what? I feel like art really, because it really came back, and when I came back, like it really started hitting within these past like couple of years. I feel like I'm gonna ask you this: do you feel like TikTok kind of helped enhance the art at like when I say art, like art like this? You know what I'm
Like
saying?
people actually being able to show.
Yeah,
show
like
their
people
artistic
actually,
side.
because you know when people doing them on
It made-
walls and
It made spreading your content a little easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so more so. I mean, I've grasped a little bit of how to use TikTok and capturing it,
Slowly but surely.
But-
slowly.
but it's making it easier for people to actually show that what they're doing. Because more so that you don't have to be in person to actually show your artwork, which is kind of like a comfort thing for artists, right? To show up, have the art out there, right? If they don't sell them, they're like, damn, why am I out here?
Like the whole setting up is like setting up a
Setting
booth
up-
spot.
Setting up, but they also got to be a people person. They gotta talk to people.
what I've seen too is people love what are them damn things called? When it's basically fast forward, like you doing your
Time lapse.
like
Yeah, time lapse.
people love those.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the attention span is shit these days. You know what I'm saying? But
Those are dope though. Those are dope.
Any of those type.
Yeah, I got some time lapse. I mean, everyone might be different though, right? So you might have some which is just still shots of this your
Mhm.
or you might have an actual camera that's watching your every move, and you might have the whole glimpse of it. Or you might have like different, like you paint just little small layers, and then you back up the camera, and it shows the whole picture. So it's different ways on how you can capitalize.
It's called talent.
Some people are better at others than doing the time lapse. Sometimes you just get caught in the process of painting. And you're like, fuck, I missed the whole thing. Let me just get the after shot.
And then that's gonna be the people comment and be like, hey, can we watch you yeah, I'm going live tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that.
But with TikTok, I don't know, it's kind of weird because they don't let you go live until you gain the following or some shit like that.
Yeah. Because they know once you do though. The
Yeah.
people that
I
do
know.
Yeah, what
Bread.
you do?
They need that
What
bread.
you do?
Man. Every time I be scrolling and I see motherfucker, I'm live right now. Every time someone joins my live, I'm gonna do this. They squirt some honey on their head or some shit. I'm like, bro, we can be live talking our shit, and you putting honey on your goddamn
And getting famous for it.
Or
people saying
you got
period,
1,500K people in here just because you said you was gonna put honey. We curious, goddammit. But we got a question from Big B himself. B said, is there any other part of painting you haven't tapped into or that you want to?
I wouldn't say painting more so. But I get a lot of people ask me, do I want to do tattoos?
I was gonna ask that.
Damn you, man. It's always something, bro.
But that's a whole different thing, a whole different medium as far as you learning how to do the tattoo. Like what layer of skins do you do it under? Because if you're inexperienced as far as like tattooing, you're gonna mess up a lot of tattoos, right? Or you don't know how to shade right, or you don't know how to outline right, or you don't even know. Because the worst thing you want to do is whoop somebody's skin up, or you get them a skin infection to where now it doesn't even look attractive. Or you can't be fixed,
scabbed,
right? Or you just don't know how to layer any value in it, and it's all black, right? So now you don't want to make it any much complicated than what it is, or than cheating the process or skipping layers or skipping steps. You want to learn it fully. And then be well rounded and then get back to it. So yeah, it definitely takes time.
All the other stuff is like being able to draw is the easy part.
Sketching it out.
It's like you said, learning how to do all the rest of that.
Yeah.
So you don't, So
have you done that for anybody? Have you drew something for someone's tattoo?
I can draw tattoos all day long, but am I gonna do tattoos? Nah, you can go to somebody else.
Draw those
skin is different.
Yeah.
Have you painted on skin?
Yeah.
I'm
body painting. Body painting.
Go deeper. I got you.
You painted on a woman yet?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean about painting on a woman? You do that seed, bro. That seed on the side. Why she's in the news.
I knew he was going.
Hey.
Yeah. I just know my mind over here like, I already know he's out.
Nah, that's definitely. I want to say one of my first ones, my friend Akila, which she helped me get into my first art show. A friend from college, but also another artist. She ended up moving to Houston, which is flourishing. She flourished it, but she had like an after dark event, which is like after midnight or something, midnight to 3. Dark lights in there, had models in there, had live artists in there, but the painters was painting on African women.
Yeah, I wasn't made into that night.
Hold on, wait. You know Ray?
Ray, yeah.
Shout out to Ray New Wave Bullies, man. Bro, the building. What's up with it,
That's my he's a Bronco fan too, man. That's my
He
brother.
is a Bronco fan.
That's my brother.
That's my brother.
Yeah, that's my brother.
I'm surprised, Ray. I'm surprised you ain't here, bro.
Right. He said he used to give you buckets.
He lucky. I switched schools over to the spot.
You go to Ben Horn?
I went to Ben Horn.
Oh,
okay,
I went to Ben Horn after I
Small
transferred.
fucking world, man.
I went to Ben Horn after I transferred Grandview. Luckily, I was at Edgewood that first year. I was really towards that.
He was hooping too.
Yeah.
Hooping and painting, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm not saying because I love that one.
Yeah, that's
Love that one, boy.
He ain't nothing like that.
Big Bronco gang.
He ain't nothing like that. He cool though. He quick, but he ain't no me though. He probably
Evan love that. Evan love that.
He probably watched though.
You need to watch your mouth.
Here we
You
go.
know
Here
what
we
happened.
go.
Yeah, I know that. It was 1 on 5. You had your whole household come to get me. That's what happened. He called his brother and his other brother, their little brother, and cousin.
Every time, bro. Every time. We can't never talk about basketball.
Yeah, right.
Hey, man. Shit. It's been a dope ass episode. Dope ass episode. D, appreciate you coming through, hanging out with us, man. Let the people know once again before we get up out of here. I went quick.
Yeah, man.
Just let them know where they can find you at, how they can hit you up, and then let us know what you got coming up, man.
All right. I'm on all socials. AFKADUDDY. That's AFKADUDDY. That's artist formerly known as Duty.
There you go.
right? So it's an acronym for everybody trying to sound it out as a whole. Please don't. Please don't.
Right.
But I don't mind if you do though.
That's a
But-
tongue twister, bro.
But stuff that I got coming up, I'm gonna be working with a lot of more schools. So I'm also an
Okay.
art teacher as well too.
Oh, okay, that's what's
So,
up.
so currently, I'm just about to start my classes down at 34th in Virginia, which is the Tober site of Boys and Girls Club.
Okay.
Teaching art and empowering kids to be more confident within their minds and visions and stuff
Yeah,
like
they
that.
need that.
And then believe what they put on paper. And then through art, you can dissect on which lane you want to actually take, because there's a lot of different avenues as far as art and how art is involved in every different possible step in everybody's business or career or path or something like that. As simple as waking up and choosing what color you want to wear today or what stuff. That's art, right? How we want to wear our hair, how we want to anything.
Ashley is a perfect visual of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Her
Ashley
whole
is.
color scheme and breakdown of fashion.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ashley, man.
Right.
Yeah, love you, Smash.
Right. So also I'm gonna be working with Wendell Phillips, which is the elementary school I went to that I just got a partnership with. Grandview,
Congratulations.
Grandview Alternative School. I just got a partnership with them as well as Benjamin Banneker. Also be working with the Raytown School District as well.
Like, busy, oh,
Right, you move. I was saying.
I'll be working. I'll be returning back to Nolan Middle School, which is another Boys and Girls location next semester. So.
So you better be working with the kids a lot,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
You about to praise these little artists,
You
man.
gotta have a lot of patience, though. Boy,
You do.
A lot of
You do.
kids,
A lot of
kids now. I don't know what it is, but kids love being class clowns. I don't know what it is until I say, "Hey, I can tell your mama what everything you said." Then they like, "Oh."
Hey, man.
But then, I mean, it gets to the point where they got to see more of us in those schools. So they're not feeling like, oh, I can run over this teacher because she's a woman, or I can run over this teacher because she's white or clear or whatever she is, or she doesn't see someone,
These is jokes, y'all.
or she doesn't see, or he doesn't see someone that is going to keep them in the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
So if you're not walking what you walking, them kids can see right through you.
It's different.
And you let one kid get a little step into it, and the rest of them think, okay, I can push him too. Or I can, and I ain't going for none of that.
Kick a kid out of class so
Right.
fast, boy. Try to
So,
hip hop.
because if these kids really know how much these teachers is actually batting for them and going the extra mile as far as trying to get them all the resources and all the funding and all the stuff right that they need within schools, even from just having just the material to be able to go through school,
Yeah.
and how much people donate to their community, all these school supplies and shit like that. So, I mean, they just gotta be fortunate enough to use it and then just use their mindset. So, anytime that I can do, I'm pushing that art into them. Like I had I wasn't even supposed to go up there today. I went up there to kind of meet with like a little meeting, and I stayed probably like 3 hours just hanging with them.
There you go, man.
But so when I was running my class, we could have had fun and shit like that. But I want to see where their mind was. These sixth graders.
Yeah.
So do you know your primary colors, right? Do you know your secondary colors? You know your neutral colors, right? Do you know your complementary colors, right?
Elementary school.
All this stuff should be everything that y'all know, right? But I got people that talk out of class or talk over me or try to get the last word or try to make people laugh that can't even answer these questions.
Yeah.
So it's in fact what we really in school for. What y'all doing with y'all time here, right? If y'all can't even answer, I can see if you could answer any question, right? And now I just gotta challenge you. And then, cause that was me, right? That was me. I used to get in all my work. I have straight A's and B's, right? And then I'll get in my trouble, right? That's when I need to challenge you more, right? But now that I see that you can't answer these questions, now we gotta go always step back to one.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, you just do that, but then we also gonna have fun. We're gonna do a lot of more field trips and stuff like that, get exposed to different artwork, see what art speaks to them.
More hands-on.
And then we gonna build that representation of, okay, I see you like this. Okay, let's do your own impression of this work right here. So,
Yeah, because you're not in here for no reason.
yeah,
You're not taking art for no reason.
yeah.
Right.
We
got to choose in sixth grade. Shit.
So,
I don't want to be.
Also, I am the community service representative of Step Tackle, which is a two-step group. So, we teach the two-step all over the world. We got to get our souls.
Stepping in the table.
Start talking to our fellows, right? We gotta be more hands-on with this two-step, man. We cannot let this two-step down.
You know Kosher?
Huh?
You know Kosher?
Probably if I seen him.
If you just cousin, teacher.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So I mean, it's a lot of women that's dancing with women,
Yeah,
right?
and
Because
they love the
it's
two-step.
not enough dudes that know how to two-step, right? We might fake it till we make it, right?
Step to the left.
But
yeah,
we
I
might
that's been a goal of mine.
Yeah,
So I mean, once you learn it, bro, you learn pretty much patience.
Mm-hmm.
You learn how to lead, or even in the hindsight or the flip side, a woman got to learn how to let the man lead, right? And not kind of take initiative to, I want to turn myself, I want to work over here. She also got to look at body language, right? It's a whole different criteria of how you break it down. It's an
art in itself,
it's
man.
An art, but
it's an art in itself.
It's
a beautiful art.
It's a coolness about it, right? and it helps the man. I'm trying to tell you, it helps the man.
Hey, women love watching a man two-step,
right?
Yeah,
even if he over there getting it by himself. Women love a man to dance, bro. Just dancing, period. Like
dancing everyone else now. As much as they try to say dancing niggas went out of style, bro, you can look at TikTok and see everybody dancing. Everybody dancing now. Everybody dancing, right? And I had to look at this, right? Because I was once 22, 23, right? Going to the juke house and looking at everybody in there dancing, right? So we wasn't getting hypey no more. We wasn't Dougie no more. We wasn't doing the jig or the crank that Batman or any other dance that we do it. Or any other dances. You weren't doing none of that dance. You weren't doing none of that dance no more.
Nina Pop, yeah.
So then you have to okay, either I can be late or I can start early.
Get with the program, man.
Right? Get in where you fit in, right? So
that's how I start. I start off crumping. I start off getting bucked.
Nobody do that either. I'm not trying to sweat out none of my clothes.
Hey, man.
So either you
tap in.
Either you step in either you stand in the corner and you watch everybody else have fun, or you be a part of that fun. Whether if you just basic, I mean, you make it as complex as you want it to be, right? Yeah. It's as simple as 6 steps. Everybody got 6 steps in the turn.
The basics down, you move.
All right. So
you can be sexy with it.
That's me get the basics down, so then I get my own.
Right. So come on to Brush Creek every Wednesday from 6 to 8. Okay. Brush Creek Community Center. Everybody know where that is.
Hell yeah.
Right?
You better know where it is.
6 p.m. to 8 p.m. You're going to get you a little bit of line dancing. Line dancing is going to keep all your footwork, right? So whether you see line dancing where 30 people doing the same moves but not bumping into each other, that's discipline. That's discipline, right? You can even add your little flair on it as much as you got, but it's all footwork too, though. So if you think you clumsy, right, and you need to tighten up your feet, right? So a lot of people be two-stepping, right, and they have big wide feet, or they might step out, or they might overstep, right? Yeah. So you don't want to step on nobody's heels, right? You don't want to step on nobody's toes. You don't want to bump into somebody.
Kickball chain.
So it's all like a dance etiquette as well too. So it's just all everything work hand in hand. So I try it all. I'm my second year of it, and I dance with everybody.
Yeah.
It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No issue when we do this R&B night. Come in and just start two-step with everybody.
I got you.
Yeah, we charge him. You want to dance with him? We charge him. We charge him. We charge him about a minute.
I got you.
I'm not a stripper. Why did you stop? He done put me on Casey and JoJo head. Everybody assuming I'm like, bro, keep me out of these shenanigans. And then here come the line. Terry, you might as well just stay in it. No! I don't want to be a part of the shenanigans, man. I found the video.
Other than that, more murals coming.
More murals.
I'm also face painter, so I do a lot of youth events and stuff like that.
Okay. You said First Friday. I heard you mention First Fridays.
Yeah. I haven't been to First Fridays in a minute, but you know that's always just a way to see both the new upcoming artists as well as see more new. More established artists and new collections that they're coming out with, and then to get you some artwork that's really good as a motherfucker. And it can be, if you catch them at the right time, it can be underpriced as far as people who want to catch deals and sales and stuff like that. But they also, if you can't afford the original, right? They got prints too as well too, so you can get you a signed copy of that, right? For you to start off with. It's all stepping stones. I mean, we don't want to break y'all pockets, but we can. I mean, because we see y'all spending money now. We like,
right. You don't spend no damn money.
You don't spend no money because we see it.
You spend money on the bullshit.
Don't try to act cheap once you see the art prices, because at the end of the day, all this art is gonna be all this is gonna double the value over time, right? So as long as you keep on to it, the art is gonna grow and grow and grow. and the art's gonna grow with it.
Which is those photos, paintings that you do are gonna become more and more rare. We
Oh,
didn't even get to show videos of Serena, man. That's my favorite one right there.
Yeah. So this is called Love Serving Love.
I like that. That's crazy.
Yeah. So this is one of my latest pieces. Probably before the Derek Thomas and Holmes.
So so did you go with more of like the silhouette feel?
Yeah. So I've always wanted to kind of show off the black skin,
Mm-hmm.
but and then not just do like realism portraits,
Right.
but also make it to where can the audience see what I'm supposed to
I see the
do
vision.
without me even having to put the faces on there, but still highlight that they're black, right?
Yeah.
And then show off the features that was once discriminated on and hated against, right? Because once they came into this tennis world, right, all the beads and all the stuff like that was foreign to them, right?
Mhm.
So they had to get used to seeing young teenage women being dominating these older women, right, by wearing these beads and these loud, different like outfits and stuff like that. And so,
That's so cool.
and then I mean just being inspired by the King Richard film as it is. So
Yeah, did you watch? Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, I
but
tapped
I
in.
hated the end where she tried to ice her out, which that kind of pissed me off. Though. Anyway,
I be doing some shit for like just appeal sometimes. It's clean up. And just to let you know, D, this is a first. You are the first to, right? First to have this artwork.
Yes,
First
sir.
artist with artwork.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You have to correct me. I want to make sure you
Yeah.
Damn, on 110.
110, man. And that's why I like that Ashley like came into, she came on the show a few episodes back because that was different too. Just having an actual, I ain't gonna say actual artist because shout out to our artists that we have had on the show, whatever you do, but having her come on and share her creativity. And this now we get to see portraits of your creativity. So it opens doors for everybody else to want to come on and show their creativity. And y'all give them courage to be like, a lot of people be nervous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be nervous to show their art. And whether it's music, painting, they be nervous.
It's a vulnerability.
Yeah, so you open up the door for them, man, and just sharing your art with us. Just let you know we do respect that and appreciate that. So definitely.
I mean, I know 110 more artists, so we can push out.
Tell them, come on, man.
I got you.
We booking.
I got you.
We booking.
I got you.
Well, shit. Because he's trying to move his head.
I was just chilling.
Hey, you better like this. Yeah, we appreciate it. Yeah. Take us out, good.
Man, it was dope. Fire show, like I said. Hey, what's wrong? Right? You got a man cave, you got your room, your bathroom, front room, whatever.
Yeah.
They can stand out with some artwork, man.
We got payment plans, don't worry. We got payment
That payment plan, look.
We ain't gonna break the
Tap in.
pockets. We ain't gonna break the pockets, but we gonna tap them just a few times.
It's gonna be direct too, cause you niggas ain't getting away from the bed. It's been a dope show, episode 110. I had fun looking at this beautiful art. You know what I'm saying? He might, he might leave this one over there. We're gonna get him out of there, man. I hope y'all have a great night. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, we'll see y'all what? Drunk Man Sunday, man. Shout out to D coming through, man. Tay host the motherfucking show. Big B. E behind the scenes. CJ Miss get off your chest. Shit, man.
Let's get it.